Hello students, in this video I will go over some exercises related to isosceles triangles. Let's take a look. Okay, so in the first question here, I noticed that the angle that's presented to us is 128 degrees and there's an angle x, and it's a little confusing as to which angle is 128 associated with. Is it associated with this angle here on the left, or is it associated with the angle on the right? So judging on just the way that the diagram is drawn, it looks like this angle here is obtuse. So therefore I will then assume that this angle over here has to be 128. So with that assumption in mind, if this angle over here is x, this angle here also has to be x, because this is an isosceles triangle. So therefore I can say that 2x plus 128 has to therefore equal to 180. Or I can say then 2x is equal to 52. Or x is equal to 26. All right, moving on. Question number 3. This one's even easier because here, since this is an isosceles triangle, this angle x therefore must equal to 55. This base angle here is 55. This base angle must also equal to 55. And again, very similar. Since this base angle is x, this angle is also x, which is also 48. This is an isosceles triangle. Not an isosceles triangle, what am I saying? This is an equilateral triangle, since all three sides are the same, and actually this information here is not even needed because all three angles must be the same, and in order for that to happen, x has to equal to 60 degrees and 60 degrees only. Alright, number 5. So I'm told that the two sides over here are the same. Therefore, based on the isosceles angle theorem, this angle here that's been bisected will also bisect the base. So therefore, x must equal to 9. So here, I'm told that the base angles of this triangle are the same. Since they're the same, this therefore will be an isosceles triangle. And since that's an isosceles triangle, this side here will also be 8. Since that's 8, and I have this side over here is being shared by the other triangle, and I have these two angles are the same, therefore I will actually end up with the same exact isosceles triangle. This will also be 8. Alright, number 7. Isosceles triangle theorem suggests that if I have an angle bisector bisecting that vertex, it will also bisect the base. So therefore I can say that 7 is equal to negative 7 plus 2x. I will add 7 to both sides and divide by 2. I end up with x is equal to 7. So this question here, number 8, is really similar to question number 6. So if these two, this side here is also x plus 4, this side here is also x plus 4, and therefore 11 is also equal to x plus 4. So subtract 4 from both sides, I have x is equal to 7. Question number 9. Since I have the isosceles triangle, this line is bisecting the vertex, it will therefore also bisect the base. 9 will therefore equal to 2x minus 7. Add 7 to both sides, I end up with 2x is equal to 16, or x divided by 2, x is equal to 8. Again, same kind of situation. 11 is equal to 2x minus 5. Add 5 to both sides, 2x is equal to 16. Divide by 2, x is equal to 8. Number 11. Here we go. This is an isosceles triangle. All of these are equal to 7. So therefore, So therefore, I can say that 7 is equal to 14 plus x. Subtract both sides by 14, I end up with x is equal to negative 7. Question number 12. Very similar to question number 8 and question number 6. This is an isosceles triangle, so therefore this is x plus 14, and this is x plus 14, and therefore that is 8. So therefore, x plus 14 is equal to 8. Subtract both sides by 14, I end up with x is equal to negative 6. Question 13. So, since this side is equal to that side, they're congruent, I can then say that this angle here is 52 degrees. 62 degrees, I mean. And since that's 62 degrees, then this angle over here will therefore equal to 28 degrees. And since this angle over here is going to be 62, that's 124. I'm going to subtract that from 180, and that will give me 56. And then according to the exterior angle theorem, I can say that 56 degrees is equal to 28 plus angle 2. Angle 2, therefore, must equal to 28 degrees. Oh, actually, I didn't even need to do that, because since this is the same as that, I didn't see the tick mark there. I would have arrived at the same conclusion anyway. That 28 degrees is going to be angle 2. All right, moving on. Question number 14. So, since this is an isosceles triangle, this is going to be 75 degrees. And since I have 75, 75, that makes 150. This angle over here must be 30. Therefore, this angle must be 60 in order for that to be complementary. And since angle 2 and 60 degrees must be the same because I am dealing with another isosceles triangle, angle 2 must equal to 60 degrees. Because of, again, this side is congruent to this side. Question number 15. All right. Here I am told that if this is 75, this therefore must be 75 because I'm dealing with an isosceles triangle. And since those are 75 apiece, that means this must be 30 in order for all three angles to add up to 180. This angle must be 30 degrees, and this must be 30 degrees. So therefore, what's remaining, angle 2, must equal to, since all three angles must add up to 180, this angle 2 must therefore equal to 120 degrees. All right, number 16. Angle 2 is equal to x plus 90. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't answer the question. It says angle 2 is equal to 13x minus 10. So if angle 2 is 120, this is 120, then therefore x will equal to, add 10 from both sides, and divide by 13. I end up with x is equal to 10. Okay, so, very similar situation. This is 44. This is 44. And this is 44. So angle 2 will equal to 180 minus 88 because 44 and 44. I'm left with angle 2 will equal to 92. And since angle 2 is equal to 92, x will therefore equal to 6, negative 6. Okay. Since this angle here is 36, that means the leftover must be 54. And if that is 54, then that means this is 54. And if that's the case, then angle 2 will equal to 180 minus 2 times 54, which is 108. And 180 minus 108 is going to be 72. And since angle 2 is 72, add 12 to both sides, I end up with 84. Divide by 7, I end up with x is equal to 12. Number 18. All right, so this is 46. 46. This angle here is 90, so therefore angle 2 must equal to 180 minus 90 minus 46. All the other information is not important to this problem. So therefore, this is equal to 90 minus 46, which is going to be 34. And since angle 2 is equal to 34, I can then solve for x. Subtract 8 from both sides, I end up with 26. Divide by 3. X will equal to 26 thirds. Seems a little odd. Let me double check that because usually the answers do come out to be just an integer. Let's see, question number 18. No, they came up with an integer. They have 12, so let me see what I did wrong. So, going back over here, 46, that means this is 46. That means this must be for 30. Oh, that's not 34. Okay, so I did do it wrong. So 90 minus 46 is not 34, it is 44. Of course, that makes all the difference in the world. So 44, so therefore this is 44. Subtract by 8, I end up with 36. Divide by 3, then I'll end up with 12. There you go. Question 19. Angle 2 is equal to 6x minus 6. And I'm asked to find out what is x. So if this is 75 over here, then that means this is 75, and that means this is 30, and that means this is 30, and that means this is 30, and then that means this angle over here. Or actually, I can use the exterior angle theorem. I can say that angle 2 is equal to 30 plus 30. So it's equal to 60. So since that's equal to 60, I can then say that that is equal to 60. Add 6 to both sides. 6x is equal to 66. Divide by 6. X is equal to 11. Question number 20. Since I know that angle 2 is equal to x plus 162, and if I know that this is 118, and then therefore this is going to be 62, that means this is 62. That means this angle over here, what will that be? That will be, what will this be here? Well, actually, I don't need to know that. Silly me. So that means this angle over here must be 28. And since that is 28, that means this angle here must be 28. And therefore, x plus 162 is equal to 180 minus 28. And then therefore I can say that x plus 162 is equal to 52. Subtract both sides by 162, I end up with x is equal to negative 110. Number 20, let's take a look. Yep. Okay. It's negative 10, not negative 110. Okay, so number 21. Angle 2 is equal to 10x minus 7. So if this is 62, that means this is 62, and 144 minus 180 will be 36. And if that's 36, then that means this angle over here must be 54. And if that's 54, then that means these angles over here, so let's call it y, right? 2y is equal to 2y plus 54 is equal to 180. 2y is equal to 136. Y will equal to 68. Or angle 2 is equal to 68. And since angle 2 is 68, 10x minus 7 is equal to 68. 10x is equal to 75. X is equal to 7.5. Let me double check number 21. They have it as 8. So what did I do wrong? So this guy right here, I must have added something incorrectly. 62, that's 144. Subtract from 180 is 36. 36 and 54 makes 90. And 2y plus 54 is equal to 180. Oh, this should be 126, not 36. Divide by 2 is 63. Okay. So divide by 2 is 63. So therefore 10x minus 7 is equal to 63. Add 7 to both sides. I get 10x is equal to 70. X is equal to 7. But they got 8 there. Wait, let me double check there again. 21. They got 8. I got 7. Why is that? Let me see. 126 divided by 2 is 63. 10x minus 7 is equal to 63. 10x is equal to 70. X is equal to 7. How can that be 8? That is really, really strange. I don't know why their answer is 8. I'm going to stick with my answer as 7. Let's take a look at number 22. Angle 2 is equal to 60 plus x. So if this is 98, so therefore, and these are the same, I'm not going to call them x, I'm going to call them n. All right, so 2n, therefore, must equal to 98 because of the exterior angle theorem. N, therefore, is equal to 49. Therefore, this is 49. And therefore, angle 2 must also equal to 49. And since angle 2 is equal to 49, this is equal to 60 plus x. Subtract 60 from both sides, x will equal to negative 11. All right, 23. So if this is 69, then that means this is 69. And them added together is 138. 180 minus 138 is 42. That means this is 38. No, 48. And if that is 48, that means angle 2 plus angle 2 is equal to 40, plus 48 is equal to 180. So then 2 of angle 2's will equal to 132. Angle 2 will equal to 66. So if angle 2 is equal to 66, x will equal to 12. All right. And so here in this case, I'm told that this is 113. If that's 113, that means this is 67. And if that's 67, then that means this is 67. And what is this angle over here then? So 180 minus 134 is equal to 46. And if that's 46, then that means this angle over here must be 34. No, 44. And if that's 44, 44 plus 2 angle 2's will equal to 180. Subtract 44 from both sides. 2 times angle 2 is equal to 134. No, 136. And then angle 2 will equal to 68. And since angle 2 is equal to 68, x plus 78 is equal to 68. X will equal to negative 10. And is that it? That is it.